From CBS 4, this is Haystack TV, powered by HaystackHelp.com. Finding reliable services can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With HaystackHelp.com, finding the needle just got a lot easier. Now here's the host of Haystack TV, Chris Kane.
The holiday season is supposed to be about celebrations, but often it comes with stress-filled family events and parties that can lead to legal mistakes like drunk driving or domestic violence. If this happens to you, be sure to contact an attorney who has an enormous amount of experience in court and defending clients. Kurt Alfrey of Alfrey & Associates is that attorney. He has 18 years of experience in criminal law, 16 of those as a prosecutor. Kurt has lectured other legal professionals about criminal law and trials, and he's a member of the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers and National College of DUI Defense. Kurt Alfrey joins us today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Happy holidays.
Well, happy holidays. You know,
right.
With the happy holidays, though, comes a time where people make mistakes, and research shows that crimes increase, like drunk driving and domestic violence.
Absolutely.
You know, why is that?
You know, it's the holiday season. There's a lot more parties. There's a lot of social events where alcohol is involved. So that leads people to be in situations they're normally not. And also, there's a lot of depression around the holidays. People's relationships or bank accounts aren't the way that they would like them to be, and that could lead to some poor decision making.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. You know, that it's a high time, but it can also be a low time. And for
Sure.
people where it is, they hit that low and they make these mistakes. If they find themselves, you know, in a DUI situation or a domestic violence situation, they
Right.
really need to contact an attorney, and time is of the essence.
It is. It's a serious event, and the power of the state is upon you. And you know, you have a lot of constitutional rights that you got to make sure they're upheld. And that's the important part of finding a lawyer that with whom you have a good fit and that knows what they're doing.
Well, let's talk about that good fit. What should people be looking for when they go to hire an attorney?
Well, you need to find someone that's been doing it for a while, someone who has focused, specialized really isn't the word, but focused on those kind of particular issues, whatever the charge is. You also want to find someone that's got a lot of trial experience, in that if the case proceeds that far, you need to have someone that is ready to go in there and fight for you in front of a jury.
You know, that's a good point, too.
Right.
Talk about your philosophy when it comes to dealing with clients.
You know, when I was the chief of county court in Denver for years, I oversaw 25,000 cases a year. Mm-hmm. And part of that, you realize that people that are in the system are people like you and me, Chris, people that made a mistake and they're in there, but they're people. And so whenever I have someone come in, I always talk about, what are your goals for this case? What's important to you for this case? And let's work towards those goals. There's a whole myriad of resolutions that can come from a case, but we need to make sure your rights are upheld, and also that we reach your goals, your particular goals, and everyone's different.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your background, because you've had a lot of years in law and you've done a lot of different things. So tell our viewers, you know, about yourself.
That's right. I've earned every one of these things. You know, I joined the Denver District Attorney's Office in 1992. All I've practiced my entire career is criminal law. I have a passion for criminal law and a passion for the Constitution, and that's really what criminal defense is about, is defending your constitutional rights.
All right, and we've mentioned that you handle domestic violence and DUIs. What else do you do? You
know, I've tried 150 or so jury trials, everything from homicide, insanity cases, a lot of DNA cases, lots of DUIs, obviously. I was in the domestic violence unit for years, and so those are really my specialties: sex assaults, kidnapping, those kind of charges, as well as DUI, which is really a scientific area of the law.
All right, well, you do have an enormous amount of experience. Thanks for sharing this information. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you.
Great, thanks.
If you're charged with any crime, from a minor traffic offense to a DUI to drug possession or even allegations of sexual assault or homicide, you want to call Alfrey & Associates. Kurt Alfrey and his team have the experience with criminal law and in the courtroom to fairly defend you. They're also dedicated to individual client satisfaction and listening to your input in every step of the process. Contact them right now, 303-297-3100, or visit the website alfreylaw.com. The number again is 303-297-3100. Thanks for watching. HaystackHelp.com is a free consumer referral service. You can find more reliable companies like Alfrey & Associates by going to HaystackHelp.com.